Now, the Wabash Valley's most watched newscast continues with Storm Team 10 meteorologist Lindsay Monroe.
Well, good morning, everyone. Tracking a winter storm system as it makes its way through the valley. Even though we're in spring, we're still talking snow. Your forecast timeline and what you can expect as we head through the remainder of this day. Steady snow showers will continue during the morning hours, mainly before we head into the afternoon. At that point, we are looking at an additional 1 to 3 inches of snow on top of what we already had fall during the evening last night and yesterday afternoon. As we head through this afternoon, the snow will slowly start to dwindle off, heading through the day becoming less numerous for this afternoon, but still gusty winds will continue with the blowing and the drifting snow. And in addition, when the system is all said and done, anywhere from 5 to 10 inches not out of the question as we look across the Wabash Valley as an average snowfall total. The National Weather Service still has a winter storm warning in effect all along Interstate 70. It does include Owen County as well, highlighted in the pink. This will be in effect for our Indiana locations through noon today, that is Eastern time. Back in Illinois, it will expire just a bit earlier, around 8 a.m. Eastern, so 7 o'clock Central. 7 o'clock Central time for the winter weather advisory down to the south, and still looking for that to expire in our Indiana locations right around noon for all of those counties highlighted in purple. That's where the winter weather advisory is. And while that's not as high as snowfall totals as where we're seeing the warning locations, still tracking widespread snow showers out there this morning. You can see the blues lighter coming to a little bit darker shades of blue as you head down to the south. That's some moderate snowfall at this point. Clouds and radar does continue to bring in the snow as we head through the next few hours here, especially for the first part of the day. And while that snow is falling, visibility going to be a concern in addition to the very slick roadways that are already out there. Visibility at 2 miles here in Terre Haute, 2 miles in Robinson, just over a mile in Paris. Just keep this in mind, especially as you're traveling out in the rural locations, your country roads. That's where the snow is blowing around, creating even more of a visibility concern. So keep that in mind as well. That's going to be down, and all these temperatures starting off where we're seeing that snowfall in the lower 30s, upper 20s out there. It's 28 degrees in Mattoon, 28 down through Casey, 29 in Paris here in Terre Haute, sitting right at 30. So these temperatures all at or below freezing. All conducive of very slick roadways out there for us this morning. Bigger picture, clouds and radar shows us where that center of low pressure is. All this moisture wrapping on the back side of that. That's why we're seeing the winds shifting out of the east and why you might see some snow coming in out of the east. Those winds are rotating counterclockwise around that center of low pressure, and as it works its way off to the north, off to the east, we're going to continue to see this moisture wrapping back around the system. Snow continuing to fluctuate in through the valley as we head through the day. So timing out how long the snow will last on Futurecast, going through the 1 o'clock hour today, still does look pretty widespread for us. Slowly going to dissipate as we head through this afternoon, 6 o'clock. Heading into this evening, that's when it does look to let up significantly. But as far as what we're looking at for today, heavy snow does continue for this morning. An additional 1 to 3 inches expected as we head through the morning hours today. Slowly going to start to taper off for this afternoon. In total, snow accumulation 5 to 10 inches across the valley. Slowly going to dissipate as we head through the 6 o'clock hour today, but still blowing, drifting going to be a concern, even though we're not expecting any new accumulation for tonight or for tomorrow. That blowing snow going to blow the snow right back over on top of the roadways that have already been cleared. So again, keeping roadways pretty slick. Going through the evening tonight, putting us to the overnight hours, a few spotty areas, a snow shower still possible, but no new accumulations expected, with the chance of maybe a few flurries tomorrow. We're going to keep that mostly cloudy sky, but as far as new snow, that's not going to be the case for tomorrow. Temperatures in the upper 30s, so maybe a few degrees warmer than today. Winds still going to be pretty strong out of the northwest, so blowing snow not going anywhere as we head through tomorrow. So your forecast for today, snow showers continue, 1, 2, possibly up to 3 inches additional fall for this afternoon, back up near 35 degrees. Lingering snow showers tonight, dropping back to 25, rebounding to 38 tomorrow. That 7-day forecast shows us tomorrow slight chance for some flurries on your Tuesday, but other than that, we are going to improve weather conditions over the next week, up to 46 Thursday. Some sunshine finally back in your forecast. Temperatures getting back near average as we look ahead as next weekend. So warmer temperatures on the way. But as you head out the door this morning, roadways quite messy.
And as Lindsay said, the roadway is a real problem. We're joined now by Indiana State Police Representative Sergeant Joe Watts. And Sergeant Watts, what can you tell us that you saw this morning so far?
Well, this morning the main roadways appear to be fairly clear. They have an underlying slush and ice buildup, and it's very slick, but the roadways are clear, they're passable. And again, we're only advising commute should you need to commute. Make sure that trip is necessary. And on your commute, just make sure that you slow down, use extra caution, allow extra stopping distance, don't follow too closely, all the normal things.
And of course, clear off your car if it's been parked outside. That's actually a law. It's not just a idea. It's definitely something you guys promote.
Sure, we promote safety, and a lot of people in the wintertime don't want to take that extra time to clean the windshield and such. So there is a law that if your vision is obscured, you can be cited. So make sure that you allow yourself some extra time to let your car heat up, defrost, take a broom, clean off your windows, all those different types of things. Make sure that you can totally see 360 degrees from your vehicle.
As Lindsay said, some of that snow really built up overnight, a few inches on top of your car.
And what I noticed, I went out and cleaned my car off last night before I went to bed, and even when I got up, it had already piled back on top of the car. But as you mentioned, roadways, your main roadway is going to be better conditions. What about country roads? What can those folks expect?
Country roads, again, you have narrow roadways, but they are plowed. So again, you know, to make sure that you use extra caution, and we should put out a good kudos to our roadway crews. The county highway,
great job.
The county highway crews were out all night. State NDOT crews were out all night. But again, the country roads are very slick. They're more snow covered than the main roads. So again, just slow down, allow yourself extra time, and good job to the snowplow drivers overnight.
And even when you're not seeing snow, there's a little bit there.
Well, that's the thing. When people don't see snow, they intend to increase your speed. And this kind of weather, when you have that little film of slush and ice build up on the roadway, you think it's clear, you want to increase your speed. Again, you can't stop near as fast, and our crashes increase when people think the roadways are clear.
Thank you so much for joining us, Sergeant Watts, and we'll check back in with Sergeant Watts in just a bit.